An asset is anything of value that you or your business own, control, or have access to, and that has the potential to generate future economic benefits. Assets can be tangible or intangible. We live in a world where everyone is trying to look rich by buying multiple liabilities like luxury cars and going on expensive vacations with money that they don't even have. You would be better off using your resources to buy as many assets as possible that will be making you more money. So what are the differences between assets and liabilities? That's what I'll be talking about in this video. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. We release new content regularly, covering topics like personal finance, money management, and economics. Alright then, let's jump right into today's video. There are two types of assets, and these are tangible assets and intangible assets. Tangible assets are physical items that have a physical presence and can be seen and touched. Here we have land, buildings, and properties. Another one is inventory, which are products held for sale by a business. Another one is cash, physical currency and coins. Equipment like machinery, vehicles, computers, etc. When most people hear the word assets, this is what comes to mind, but there are also intangible assets. Intangible assets are assets that lack a physical presence but still hold value due to their rights and privileges. These are things like intellectual property, contracts, goodwill, brand value, even software. These assets are normally consisting of things like patents, trademarks, copyrights, leases, long-term contracts, and software licenses. And even the value associated with a recognizable brand name. Understanding the assets you own and their value is crucial for financial planning, investment decisions, and assessing the overall financial health of an individual or business. Having assets can offer several advantages and benefits, contributing to an individual's or organization's overall financial well-being and stability. Some of the key advantages of having assets include wealth accumulation. Owning assets allows you to accumulate wealth over time. As assets appreciate in value or generate income, your net worth increases, providing a strong foundation for financial security and future opportunities. Diversification. Owning a variety of assets can help diversify your investment portfolio, spreading risk across different asset classes and reducing the impact of volatility in any single investment. Assets can give you passive income. Certain assets, like rental properties or dividend-paying stocks, can generate passive income, providing a steady stream of cash flow without requiring active involvement in day-to-day operations. Hedge against inflation. Some assets, like real estate and commodities, tend to appreciate in value over the long term, offering a hedge against inflation and helping to preserve purchasing power. Assets can assure your financial security. Having assets can provide financial security, especially during challenging times or unexpected events. Assets can be used as a financial cushion to cover emergencies or unforeseen expenses. Leverage for opportunities. Owning valuable assets can provide opportunities for leveraging, allowing you to access capital for investments, starting a business, or pursuing other ventures. Retirement planning. Accumulating assets is a crucial aspect of retirement planning. Assets like retirement accounts, investment portfolios, and real estate can provide a source of income and stability during retirement. Assets can work as collateral for loans. Some assets, such as real estate or marketable securities, can be used as collateral to secure loans, offering favorable borrowing terms and rates. Tax benefits. Certain assets may offer tax advantages. For example, retirement account may provide tax-deferred growth or tax-free withdrawals, reducing your overall tax burden. Legacy and inheritance. Assets can be passed down to future generations as part of your estate plan, leaving a financial legacy for your loved ones. With assets, you can plan for long-term financial goals. Owning assets can help you achieve long-term financial goals, such as buying a home, funding education, or early retirement. Even though assets can offer numerous benefits, it's crucial to manage them prudently and with consideration for your risk tolerance, financial goals, and time horizon. Diversification, proper asset allocation, and regular review of your investment strategy are essential to maximize the advantages of having assets and achieving your financial objectives. While assets are generally considered valuable and beneficial, they can indeed have some disadvantages or drawbacks in certain situations. Here are some potential disadvantages or considerations associated with certain types of assets. Number 1. Illiquidity. Some assets, such as real estate, private equity, or certain collectibles, can be relatively illiquid. This means they may take time to sell and convert into cash, limiting your ability to access funds quickly when needed. Number 2. Volatility and risk. Certain assets, like stocks or cryptocurrencies, can be subject to significant price fluctuations and market volatility. While this can offer the potential for higher returns, it also comes with increased risk, and the value of these assets can decline rapidly. Number 3. Maintenance costs. Some assets may come with ongoing maintenance costs. These expenses can reduce the net return on investment and increase the overall cost of owning the asset. Number 4. Depreciation. Certain assets, like cars or electronics, may depreciate in value over time. This means their worth decreases as they age, leading to potential capital losses when you decide to sell or replace them. Number 5. Regulatory and legal risks. Certain assets, such as investing in specific industries or sectors, may be subject to regulatory changes or legal risks that can impact their value or profitability. Number 6. Storage and security concerns. Assets like valuable artwork, precious metals, or collectibles require secure storage to protect against theft or damage, which can add to the overall cost and complexity of ownership. Number 7. Counterparty risk. Some assets, like bonds or certain financial products, may expose you to counterparty risk, which means the party on the other side of the transaction may fail to fulfill their obligations. Number 8. Tax implications. Different types of assets can have varying tax implications. For instance, capital gains taxes may apply when you sell certain investments or assets, reducing your overall return. Number 9. Diversification challenges. Owning too much of a particular asset or asset class without diversification can increase exposure to specific risks, potentially impacting the overall performance of your investment portfolio. Investors should carefully assess the pros and cons of each asset class and consider their risk tolerance, time horizon, and overall financial objectives when constructing a well-balanced and diversified investment portfolio. Regularly reviewing and adjusting your investment strategy can help manage potential disadvantages and optimize your financial outcomes. Let's now look at liabilities. A liability is a financial obligation or debt that an individual or organization owes to another party. In other words, it represents the amount of money or resources that must be paid or settled in the future. A simplistic way of thinking about it is, liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. There are two main types of liabilities. These are current liabilities and long-term liabilities. Current liabilities are obligations that are expected to be settled within a relatively short period, usually 1 year or less. Current liabilities typically include items such as accounts payable, which is money owed to suppliers or vendors for goods or services purchased on credit. Short-term loans. These are debts that must be repaid within a year. Long-term liabilities, on the other hand, are obligations that are due beyond the next year and usually have a longer repayment schedule. These include things like pension liabilities, lease obligations, and long-term liabilities, which are long-term debts, which are debts with a maturity of more than 1 year, such as long-term bonds or mortgages. Liabilities are essential to understanding your own financial health and maybe even the health of your organization. They represent the claims that creditors and other stakeholders have on the assets of the entity. While some liabilities, like debt, represent financial obligations, they are not inherently negative. Many businesses use debt to finance growth and operations, and it can be a strategic part of financial planning. However, excessive or unmanageable liabilities can pose financial risks and impact the overall stability of an entity. Liabilities, like any financial aspect, have both advantages and disadvantages. Understanding these aspects is crucial for individuals and businesses to make informed financial decisions. Let's explore the advantages and disadvantages of liabilities. Here are the advantages of liabilities, and I know that sounds weird, 'cause we only associate liabilities with negative things, but here we go. Liabilities can give you access to capital. Liabilities, especially debt, provide access to capital that can be used for various purposes, such as funding business expansion, making investments, or covering short-term cash flow needs. Debt allows individuals and businesses to leverage their existing resources and investments to potentially achieve higher returns. By borrowing funds at a lower interest rate than the expected return on investment, they can amplify their overall gains. Opportunity cost. Taking on liabilities can free up capital for other opportunities, such as investing in higher-yielding assets or business ventures. Tax deductibility. Interest payments on certain types of debt, such as business loans or mortgage interest, can be tax deductible, reducing the overall tax liability. Smooth cash flow. Short-term liabilities, like trade credit or accounts payable, can help businesses manage cash flow by allowing them to delay payments while receiving goods or services immediately. Business growth. Businesses can use debt to fund expansion, purchase new equipment, or undertake research and development, facilitating growth and competitiveness in the market. Let's now look at the disadvantages of liabilities. Number 1. Interest payments. Borrowing money involves paying interest, which adds to the overall cost of the liabilities. High interest rates can significantly impact profitability and financial stability. Number 2. Financial risk. Excessive or poorly managed liabilities can increase financial risk, making it challenging to meet debt obligations during economic downturns or periods of financial stress. Number 3. Risk of default. If an individual or business is unable to meet their debt obligations, it can lead to default, damaging creditworthiness, and potentially leading to legal actions by creditors. Number 4. Debt burden. Heavy debt burden can strain personal finances or business operations, limiting flexibility and hindering future growth opportunities. Number 5. Reduced flexibility. Debt payments, especially those with long-term commitments, can limit financial flexibility, leaving less room for investments or unforeseen expenses. Number 6. Cost of capital. If liabilities are too expensive or difficult to obtain, they may not be a viable option for raising funds, potentially limiting growth and expansion plans. Although assets have some disadvantages like depreciation, they are still better to have than liabilities. Liabilities can be a valuable tool for accessing capital and facilitating growth, but they also come with financial risks and costs. It's crucial for individuals and businesses to carefully evaluate their financial position, repayment capacity, and risk tolerance before taking on liabilities. Maintaining a healthy balance between assets, liabilities, and equity is essential for achieving financial stability and success. Liabilities have some advantages, but in my opinion, assets remain supreme. You need to rack up as many assets as you can. People get rich by acquiring assets and not liabilities. Avoid buying things you don't need to impress people you don't know, but rather put your money into things that will make more money for you. You'll only become rich by generating passive income. We only have 24 hours in a day, and selling your time for money won't cut it. That's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching this far. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you find this video helpful, and if you have any questions or suggestions, also leave them in the comments section below. We love hearing from you. Goodbye.